Hi, Assalamualaikum. This is teacher Adawiyah. So today we will continue with our division lesson. Okay, but today I want to introduce you to 3 terms or words exist in division. Okay, so I will write here our title, division. Okay, so remember, division is all about dividing big numbers into groups of numbers. Okay, you will do this a lot in your real life activity. So if you are if you are a master in division, it will be easier for you to divide in your real life. Okay, alright, so for division, okay, let's say I will give you a simple question like 15 divided by 3 equals 5, or you can say 3 times 5 equals 15. They are all friends. Okay, remember table 3 or table 5. 3 times 5 is 15, 5 times 3 is also 15. Okay, so today I will introduce you to 3 words in division. Okay, the first one, the big numbers. Okay, the big number, we call it as dividend. Okay, the big number, we call it as dividend. Okay, dividend is the first one that you must divide it into the second one. Alright, now the second one is, we call it as divisor. Divisor. Okay, this is very important, so you know that how many groups you want to divide into. Okay, alright, and the answer we call it as quotient. Okay, so whenever I say the name of these 3, you already can imagine which place it's gonna be. Dividend, where is dividend, where is divisor, where is quotient. Okay, alright, so now let's do some exercise on division. For example, we will choose 48. Okay, 48 as our dividend, divided by 8. So you know here that table 8 is involved. Okay, so this is our dividend, this is our divisor, and we must find the answer for our quotient. Okay, quotient is the answer. So 48 divided by 8, the answer is 6. Okay, so the quotient is 6. Alright, so today, this is what you did last week. Okay, which is dividing using the multiplication table. Now today we are going to do long division. Last time was short one, today is long one. What does it mean by long? Long means it involves hundreds. You cannot do this by simply doing it manually like I taught you last week. Okay, but there's always the easier way to do long division. Okay, how to divide, for example, how to divide. Okay, welcome back. So we're continuing with long division. So how to divide hundreds of numbers into some quotient. Okay, alright, how do you do For example, I give you one question here, 236 divided by 4. There's no way you can count these big numbers into 4 groups. Okay, it's hard to find the quotient manually. Okay, alright, now dividend, divisor and quotient, we will change this into another form, okay, to make it easier for you to understand. Alright, so now how to do this? Let's put our divisor there, and then you're gonna make a symbol here like a rooftop, and then put your dividend here. Okay, and then your quotient supposed to be up here. Okay, dividend, divisor, quotient. Okay, how to do this? So you already know that this is about table 4. Anything that's in table 4, you're supposed to memorize it by now. Okay, so we will go this way. Not starting with the ones, we're starting with the hundreds. Okay, from this way to this way, like that. Okay, so in table 4, do we have 2 in table 4? What times 4 equals to 2? Okay, no, there's no answer for that. So you put 0 here, and you put 0 here. Okay, so there's no answer for 2 in table 4. There's no 2 in 4, so you put 0. So 2, we have 2 minus 0. 2 minus 0 means 2 again. Okay, now this tens you were supposed to bring down here, so it's gonna be 23. Okay, so what's the nearest number in table 4 that's near to 23? Before 23, not above 23, before 23. What is in table 4 that you have the answer before 23? Okay, the answer is 5. 5 times 4 equals 20. Okay, so 5 times 4 equals 20. And then you minus again. 3 minus 0 means 3. 2 minus 2 means 0. So you don't need to put anything. Now 6 will come down. Okay, 6 will come down. Okay, so 6 will come down. So what in table 4 that you have 36? What in table 4 that you have 36? Okay, the answer is easy. It's 9. Okay, so 36 minus 36 equals nothing. Okay, the answer is, so the quotient here is 59. Alright, okay. Now I know it's a bit confusing. Let's do a little less stress question. For now we will use table 2. It's easier for you to understand. Okay, so I want to do table 2. Let's do 200 for the dividend. Okay, we will do 224 for the dividend, and then the divisor we will put 2 here, so it's table 2. Anything involved here is in table 2. So now 2 divided by 2, what is in table 2 that you have 2? So 1 times 2 equals to 2. So here 2 minus 2, because 2 times 1 times 2 equals to 2. Okay, so you minus 2 because it's done, gone. This one becomes 0. Now this 2 will come down. 2 again. What in table 2 that you have 2? Again, 1 times 2 equals 2, and then you have to minus again. and then 2 minus 2 equals 0. Now 4 will come down. What in table 2, the answer is 4. What times 2 equals 4? So 2 times 2 equals 4. Now you have to be very, very good in your multiplication table. So the answer is 0. Now we can write here that 224 divided by 2 equals 112. That's the answer. Okay, let me give you another question. Okay, we will do simpler one without the hundreds, but still it's a big number that you never see in table 2 before. For example, I'll give you here 76 divided by 2. Okay, you've never seen 76 in table 2. You only see until 12 times 2 equals 24. That's the biggest number you've seen before. Now, we give you 76 big numbers like this to divide into 2 groups. How do you do that? Okay, now, we will look here. The first one, the tens. Okay, what in table 2 that you have an answer before 7? What times 2 equals an answer that is before 7, not more than 7 but less than 7, before 7. Okay, you take before, you never take more because you want to minus later. You don't want small number minus big numbers. You want big numbers to minus small numbers. Okay, so now 2 times 3. What is 2 times 3? 2, 4, 6. So the answer is 6. Before 7 is 6. So 7 minus 6 equals 1. Okay, now the 6 comes down, so it's going to be 16. Now it's easier for you. What times 2 equals 16? 2 times 8 equals 16. The answer is 0. Okay, 16 minus 16 equals 0. Okay, so there's your dividend, that's your divisor, that's your quotient. We'll write here again. 76 divided by 2 equals 38. Okay, I will give more practice so you can do by your own. Let me start by giving you only table 2. Okay, so we will not go until more than hundreds. We'll give you simple worksheet first, so we can do this slowly but surely. Okay, all right, thank you everybody.